Can we talk real quick about this Bryce Mitchell video? This is wild.
UFC fighter.
Yeah, UFC fighter Bryce Mitchell. What,
You know what this happens?
135er?
Oh, yeah.
I played UFC 5 this weekend for the first time. Used him every time because I was like, it's going to be the last time he's ever going to be in a video game for sure. You might as well use him.
He's is he one? I think he's 145.
Maybe 145. Yeah, he's a very good fighter.
Well, not in the game. He's not.
Can't punch.
Hitler, hell
He
in the
can't punch,
Nazis.
but he sure can chop, can he?
I really don't think that he was.
Rewind it.
Hitler, hell in the Nazis. I really don't think that he was because I honestly think that Hitler was a good guy based upon my own research, not my public education indoctrination.
You don't have to agree with him. He's keeping it real.
I don't agree with him, but in the spirit of what this guy is saying. As a Jew myself, I got to say, I was always, and we looked this up on the show before everyone tells me, we've looked up on the guy, say what you will, really good artist. I thought his pictures were going to be shitty, and that's why they were like, he's a shitty artist. That's why he became, when you look at his stuff, like, he was actually fantastic at painting.
Now, listen, I'm not saying Bryce Mitchell is right, but when you look at Hitler's art, those Jews did him dirty.
They're just being
there's
haters,
no question.
man.
Like,
There's no reason he shouldn't have been a millionaire off that art if there was millionaire artists at that point.
Jews
There's
are
no
the
reason he
original
shouldn't have
haters,
been,
man.
so
They're
I do
fucking
agree
disgusting.
that could have been the Jews' fault.
Fun to fish with, too.
I think that Hitler was a good guy based upon my own research, not my public education indoctrination. I really do think before Hitler got on.
It is a shame, though, that anybody that knew Hitler never had a chance to just come out with that side. It goes like, no, I know for sure, but like, dude, there's no funnier guy to play cards with. I mean, the guy, he's never not on. Just like, I understand, no. All the bad. Absolutely all the bad. But this guy knew his way around a classic car like you wouldn't believe, dude. I mean, this guy could keep a car running 400,000 miles. It was of course, the bad.
He probably was fun to take road trips with.
Oh, the stories this guy had.
Great taste in music. He'd keep the conversation going. He does impressions.
Did I ever tell you about the time I watched wolves rip apart the Jewish woman? You're like, no, but you're going to lower the fucking radio for that. It's all scorpions all the time. Hang on, let me lower Wind of Change. What's that?
Oh, shit.
Somebody listens to that.
I love Bryce's affect, by the way. The sweet little Southern born, just like, and upon further review, I just have to kind of give it up for Mr. Hitler. He was doing best as his people saw fit, and that's how my father raised me.
He screwed his dick off with a drill.
Who did?
Bryce?
Dickhead. Not Hitler, that guy.
He screwed his dick off?
Oh, I thought we were getting
he had a power tool in his pocket instead of a holder. And he was like putting some shit on a roof or whatever, and he accidentally pressed the button.
Oh, I thought you were doing like some sort of Australian like phrase. He screwed his dick off with a drill.
No, yeah.
Like, he lost his job. Yeah.
Because he was publicly saying Hitler stuff. Yeah. Hey, yo, screwed his cock off with a drill.
Screwed his cock off.
No, he actually screwed his
Hey,
dick.
yeah, no, we've all done that, dude.
we call it putting
Lewis
your
put
foot
an
in your
offer for
mouth.
his house too late, dude. Screwed his old cock off with the drill.
Okay, he didn't.
No,
That's
did
a
he?
real Bryce Mitchell story?
Yeah, recently.
Oh, that sucks.
He screwed his dick, like it went in and tangled his balls up and shit, and then he had to like reverse it and go to hospital.
Oh, he had to hit reverse. You had to go, back it out. Oh.
That's the guy.
Oh, God.
I bought a speaker for my bathroom, found out I have no outlets in my bathroom. Really screwed my cock
Your
off
cock
with a
off with a
drill.
drill, yeah.
I like it. And I'm going to make it stick.
Yeah.
You really screwed your cock off with a drill on that one. I can't wait. Everyone's always going to go, what is that? And then I get to go, you never heard of the phrase? All right, dude. It's an
called the Bryce
Australian
Mitchell.
thing, dude. I guess you're...
Bryce Mitchell considers himself lucky despite horrific scrotum injury.
Oh, no.
Yeah, see? Smartest guy in the M.
You'd
in
always rather hurt your balls than your dick, for sure.
That was like 7 years ago.
Was it?
That's what it says, 2018.
Just enough time
Does
to
it
get
make
racist
any
about
difference
it.
how long ago it was?
Well, I mean, at this point, I think he's over it, and he's thinking clearly about Hitler.
What if he's going to find out? What if he finds
If this
out?
happened last month, I would understand maybe he's like his mind's all over the place. He's got no balls.
Hitler didn't like imperfections, and I'll tell you what. You got a fucking drill hole ball, you're probably going in them ovens.
Right.
His description of the drilling involved the word roller coaster. Can we go back to that for a second?
Of emotions? First, you're like, holy shit, I'm doing it.
Here's the best way I can describe the feeling to you. You ever going up to the top of a roller coaster?
Yeah.
Really, it's like the top of the hill, and you're going up really fast that hill, and then it drops straight down to the bottom. You know, you go fast downhill in a cart, your stomach drops.
It was like that. Look, it was like that.
It was like that.
It was like my stomach dropped.
drop. Man, my dang old dick got fucking twisted up in that blade.
Oh my God.
And I thought my dick had been ripped off, my balls was gone, and my stomach just dropped like it's never dropped before. Felt like a 5-gallon tank was sitting in my stomach, and I just couldn't believe it. I thought, well, shit, Hitler made some pretty good points. Well, shit, you know what? While I'm here, let me just say Hitler was a good guy.
Well,
I can't believe it. These Jews just drilled my balls off.
I can't believe I just drilled my dick off with this Goldberg brand drill.
Shucks, I guess I done gone and phoned Mein Kampf.
All right, so go back to his video.
Think before Hitler got on meth, he was a guy to go fishing with.
Oh, okay.
He fought for his country.
It definitely
he
did
wanted to
get
I reckon
worse.
it'd be more fun if he was on
kicking
meth to go fishing with, right?
I didn't know he was a meth addict.
Oh, yeah. You didn't know that?
Is that a thing?
Dude, you ever see the 1938 Olympics? There's video of Hitler in the audience, and he is
Crip walking?
tweaking.
He's tweaking. Yeah.
Dude,
Yo, look at this motherfucker. Bling.
it makes you realize, though, like, how scary it must have been to be, like, around this fucking guy who's just, I mean,
Well,
he's
for
not,
us.
like, on a little bit of meth. Like, look at him. Dude, look how fucked up he is.
That's literally how I sit at every Legion of Skanks.
motherfucker gonna hang in.
I'm constantly shaking my leg, and I'm constantly walking back and
West
forth.
side.
Me watching the microwave.
Hey.
Yeah, he was fucking tweaking.
Yeah, he's a good guy to go fishing.
Anybody but Jesse Owens. Anybody but Jesse Owens. Anybody but Jesse Owens. Just please God.
Hey, man.
Fucking Jesse Owens again.
I laid big money on everybody except Jesse Owens.
Hey, Mr. Hitler, you mind sitting still? We're kind of taking on water in the canoe.
You're scaring away the fish, Hitler.
Hey, Mr. Hitler, I hate to bother you, but you are perturbing these fish right now.
He's like, ironically, right now I can go for nothing more than a good old piece of gefilte fish. But I got rid of all of it. It's the irony that'll live with me.
Okay, keep on going back to his thing. Bryce Mitchell.
Kicking the greedy Jews out that were destroying his country and turning them all in the game.
He's like, no, hold on, I got it. Let me finish.
Now go, let
And
me
the guy
cook.
next to him's like, you want to think about this?
This guy,
By the way, these aren't live.
Dude, by the
kept
way-
it in. They were going to go,
This
Bryce, you
guy-
put that out? He goes, I'd prefer if you put it in.
this guy right now is just realizing that he is famous for this. He's like, oh shit, this is the biggest thing that's ever happened to me right now.
And by the way, always thinking
Bryce,
about...
is there anything you want to edit out of this? Nope, perfect. That was a perfect statement.
It was unbelievable the way I said that.
I can't believe it just came out of my mouth that way. Absolutely perfect.
I regret one thing only. Not saying it sooner. I wish I could have gotten that out with my voice before my dick drill incident. Sounds a little flaky coming at me right now. Hitler was all right.
Jews out
Jews?
that were destroying his country and turning them all into gays. They were gaying out the kids.
That's what happened to me.
They were queering out the women. They were queering out the
Nice, dude.
dudes. They
Where
were,
did this
you
guy
know
do
what
his
her
own
first
research
tranny
exactly?
surgery ever was?
I feel like this information's got to
Happened to
be at
be in
least
Ger-
page 16 of looking up Hitler. Like these positive things.
No,
he's
you got to
hearing.
do your own research for that.
Yeah. He did his own research.
Yeah.
On my own research, Hitler,
You know, he said the sky's fake, right?
this guy?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he's a flat earther, I believe.
He's worse. Because I've heard flat earthers before, but he was like,
This guy's a not
NASA
sky.
made
He's a
the
not
sky
skyer.
fake. It's fake.
Oh yeah, that's even like within the flat Earth community. I think that's like a pretty radical.
Yeah,
view.
he's got another level.
I
where
would say-
NASA is going to bring aliens down one at a time and then put us in concentration camps because we're going to be fighting against the aliens. He said that at a press conference at a UFC fight. I don't know what the fuck.
And the other
that's
guy
got
was
to do with
like, I
signing
think
me
I'm going to
up."
look out for his overhand left.
Stick to the
And then the
game
Jews
plan.
made the frogs gay. You'll see on March 13th.
Dude, that's a hilarious sketch. And then just going back to the other guy, and he's like, "I've been running every morning, so my cardio's good."
He goes, I know he's dangerous on the ground, so I'm going to try to keep it up as much as possible.
You know, up wasn't even one of the original directions.
All elephants are robots.
We had a strong camp. We're going to stick to the game plan when we get in there.
Yeah.
Go ahead, play it.
You ever see No, I'm sorry.
You know what her first tranny surgery ever was?
Where?
Happened to be in Germany before Hitler took over.
I will
With a
tell
drill
you,
in the pocket.
Just saying,
Is he accurate?
he's not wrong about that.
Wow.
Whoops. That is true.
See, we're all acting like he's
Hitler was
crazy.
right.
Oh, man.
Hitler was right.
Oh, man. All right, now back to facts or cap with
I mean,
Bryce
think about
Mitchell.
it, dude. Hitler lost, and now look, you know, everybody's
listen,
gay.
Wait a second. Hindsight's 2020. Was Hitler right?
Look, he wasn't right, but he wasn't wrong.
Isn't there a gray area we could find?
Did Hitler cook?
Let him cook.
He cooked meth.
He did.
That's why it was called a
Happened to be in
concentration camp.
Germany
He was on so
before
much
Hitler
meth.
took over. You know the books that everybody makes fun of Hitler burning? You know what the books was? Queer books.
Queer books. Queer books.
I mean, they were amongst the books that
He was burning queer books. Why we should be burning queer books? Call me crazy.
Hey, he really did.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not. That's not the whole story, but
there
it is
was some
true.
in there.
They've
There
done
was-
that here. They've done shit like that.
They were in the Weimar Republic. They were big. That was like the first like trans thing ever, and they had the first like I can't remember his name, but the doctor who did the first ever transgender surgery. And there was like a lot of degenerate shit like that. And when the Nazis took over, those were the first books they were burning. Was all the like
Oh,
gay
shit.
and tranny.
How to give yourself a pussy in 5 minutes?
Man, that book is handy.
Sexual reassignment for dummies.
The trans people. like
Reassignment for dummies is great. All right, how many paper clips you got at your house?
I mean, I didn't read the whole book, but I read the cliff notes.
Like the
Personal research.
trans people today were like, do you know how many years they set us back by burning those books? We had to refigure out trans surgery again.
Yeah. We
I
lost
thought you
the
just
fucking...
had to rollerblade.
Well, that's the first step.
Queer books.
Queer books.
Hitler burned queer books because Hitler didn't want a bunch of queers destroying his nation. They can't produce children. Okay.
Look at us. By the way, look at his face.
twin.
Rewind it for 5 seconds. Look how sincere he is. They can't produce children. Do you know?
Is he in his early 20s?
No, at this point, he's got to be at least 30, right? 'Cause
Is this?
To me, this is at 30. This sounds
Does anyone know who this other guy is? Like, is this other guy on board?
Tom Noonan.
Because I'm just saying his face right now just looks like, man, I don't know what to do about this.
He's 30.
He's like, now I hear what you're saying.
I didn't have
Bryce.
anything figured out at 30. He'll be fine.
No.
No, he's
by
fine.
third-
I
by
think
third-
Dana White and company came out and were like, yo, we
By-
do not
yeah.
agree. They didn't
Yeah.
suspend him or
And
anything.
the response was people posting the video of Dana White beating the fuck out of his wife.
Yo. By the way, there's no reason to suspend him because they have just made $1 zillion putting him on an event and having half, a group of people going like, this guy's fucking awesome. We're rooting for him and his crazy shit. And people like, he's like such a heel now. It's great. It's great. for
Dana
him.
said
Well-
he wants him knocked out.
Yeah.
Did he say
Exactly.
that?
He's
and
like,
there's an Israeli
you're gonna-
fighter too on
yeah.
the roster that they might match him against.
shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
which rules?
That's what I'm
how
saying.
can you
That
not?
rules.
I
How
mean,
can you
dude,
not settle it that way?
He already got stiffed as hard as anyone's ever been in the UFC.
With a drill
Jo-
in the dick.
Josh
Drill in the
Emmett.
He
dick.
got Josh Emmett fucking wrecked him, dude.
yeah,
He had
dude.
convulsions.
Really? Can
Yeah,
we
it
see
was the
that?
I really took a drill to the balls that day.
It was the worst
Well, it's
knockout
literally
in the history of
de-
UFC.
Let's debatably for pound, the hardest hitter in the UFC.
In that weight class, easy.
Well, but I'm saying, like, yeah, definitely in that weight class, and then debatably for his weight class, like the best knockout.
And
guy.
it was
and
his
he caught
best
him,
shot on
he
the
caught
button.
him
Yeah.
perfect. I mean, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Bryce Mitchell's a real good fighter, but he got fucked knocked out.
He's not good at boxing. He's a good wrestler.
He's a good.
He's good at
scrappy.
speaking.
No, the
I
guy's
like
an
his,
orator.
I like his ideas.
We have to
and his
separate the art
thoughts.
from the
No, the
artist.
guy's an orator through and through.
He's an elite podcaster.
He'd be good at slap fighting.
Bryce Mitchell podcast.
I will say,
Arc Insanity.
I do think it's kind of cool. Like in my,
That's it,
Dana
Dave. Just
White-
ended there. I think
I
it's kind
think
of
it's
cool.
kind of cool. Yeah, I think it is cool that Dana White, he's made such a thing about being a free speech guy that I think he was kind of like, look, I fucking hate this. I think it's wrong. But like, no, I can't do anything because I've said,
his beliefs.
fucking, you're allowed to say what you want to say.
It'll make me a lot of money for people hoping he gets knocked
and
out.
then, have him fight the Israeli guy, and if he wins, the Holocaust never happened. I don't know.
Let's go.
There's your solution right there.
Final solution.
Bryce Mitchell versus Billy Rosenberg for the Did the Holocaust Happen match.
That's a main
It's going down in Chinatown, San Francisco.
He's going to rename his finisher is Zyklon B.
I wonder if he keeps his camo shorts. Like Dana made camo shorts specially for him. You know that?
Yeah, I
if
didn't
they
know
take
that.
away the camo shorts,
Like
I'm
they
writing a
loved
letter.
him, dude. Like when you're not
No, they
that
really
good,
liked him.
you're not a contender, and you get camo, you get your own shorts. They love you.
Yeah.
He's gonna get murdered now. Like Dana's just gonna set him up for murder.
There is this crazy weird thing where like 5 years ago you could say like the slightest thing and there would be like these crazy ramifications.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden you could say the fucking wildest thing ever and they're like, what happened to that guy? And they're like, he made more money. His next
Yeah.
fight. Like that's just
Dude, what do you think his next episode did? Like downloads?
probably good.
Way more than it would have if he hadn't have said all that.
Yep.
Whatever the fuck that was.
I think so.
Unfortunately, it was his review of the new Nordic track. Boring. It can't all be racism, dudes.
Yeah.
Heck, we could all do that. We could all
Yeah.
deny the Holocaust right now
Yeah.
and get all
He goes,
$1 million.
So
Dude.
fuck y'all. Hitler was good and he hated gays. Factor meals. Who's got time to cook? Chef prepared. A Christian waspy chefs.
Dude, him breaking into ad reads in the
Yeah.
middle of that speech.
Y'all know the
They got
Jews
a
are
sesame
poisoning the
chicken,
food supply.
which is chick food prepared by a round eye.
Oh, fuck.